Has your coat pocket become a bottomless pit? Don't worry, I'm going to show you how to fix it with the technique that's easy, quick, and gives you professional results. I'll meet you up in the sewing room, but first, I gotta find my keys. Got them. Welcome back to the sewing room, everybody. So for today's project, you need the pocket that has a hole in it. You need needle and thread, scissors. I'm actually going to use pins for this time, just because I do have them. I do use them sometimes. I can use my clips. I do have my clips. They're always handy, but I am going to use pins this time. And then, of course, I can't do anything with my without my drink of choice. So I have my protein coffee right here with me, ready to go. Let's get started. First, we're going to prepare our pocket to be sewn. So if you notice, mine also has a tear on the inside. So instead of fixing that separately and then fixing the top, I'm just going to fold this over. I'm okay with losing a little bit of depth to the pocket because my other pocket on the other side of the jacket is full, and I'd rather not have to fix that side as well. So I'm just going to fold this under. So that everything is even. So what I did was, here's the pocket undone. I came to the edge, fingers on the edge, and then you're going to fold it under. You can press it if you'd like. I'm not going to do that. And then as you go, you take your pins and you're going to pin it in place. Now, if you're wondering why this jacket has this hole in it, yes, I haven't fixed it in a while. This jacket is actually pretty old. This coat, I purchased right before I earned my doctorate. I bought it for my hooding ceremony. It was a cold December day, and this looked really good with a red turtleneck underneath when I went for my hooding ceremony. And so this coat is 18 years old, and it's very loved, and it's very special to me. And I'm not just going to cut into the lining to fix it. Now we're going to get our thread ready. I know I'm using white thread. I'm doing that so that you guys can see what I'm doing. It's going to take about roughly about 24 inches of thread for this size tear. Take my needle and my threader. So to use this, the threader goes into the eye of the needle. The thread goes in this end. And sorry if I'm making you motion sick. And then you pull it through the eye of the needle. And now it's threaded. And I'm going to come down here and I'm going to put a double knot in the end. The stitch that we're using is an invisible stitch, or sometimes it's also referred to as a ladder stitch. And the reason why we're using this one is because you're not going to see it when it's done. It makes it a little bit easier to have a professional look. And then I could, because it's the inside of a pocket, just use my machine and sew it shut. I'd prefer not to do that though. And I could also cut into the lining, but I really don't want to do that. Thread and needles ready, pockets ready. Let's get closing. I'm going to take one needle out, and to start the thread, what I'm going to do is come up here, and I'm going to come from the inside. Actually, I'm going to turn this slightly so you can see a little bit better. I can return that back in, but this way that end of the thread isn't. And sometimes when you're working with longer pieces of thread, you are going to get these loops, and that's from the thread just curling on itself. So you can prevent this, not completely, but if you run the thread over a bar of soap, it will help a little bit. I would prefer not to get that on this coat. So now that's folded back in, and you're not going to see where that stitch starts. So then I'm going to come in here. I'm going to take a little bit, so I'm not going through both layers. I'm just going through that inner side of the folded thread. And now I'm going to come across here to the opposite side, and I'm going to take a little bit here, come through, and close. Now obviously I would be using black thread. I'm just using the white thread so that you can see a little bit easier. But as I pull it and I go side to side, your stitches disappear on the inside of the seam. Trouble catching here. And again, I got one of those little loops. And then I just pull and fix. And as you pull it tight, your stitches disappear. And you just go side to side like that, taking a little bit each time. I'm going to continue down, and then I'll be back right when I get to the end so that I can show you how to finish it off. So here we are at the end, and what we're going to do, I'm going to take this last needle out, and I'm going to go ahead and finish. Finish this stitch. And now we're going to come back in. We're going to take that little edge that's still up. We're going to stick our needle through, and that's going to knot the end. You can go ahead and do it a second time if you want. I'm not going to. And what I'm going to do is, instead of just clipping it here, I'm going to bring my needle down through the fabric here. So everything is invisible here. That's all closed up. Where this came through, I'm going to snip it, and then I'm going to pull times you can, and then that slips right onto the inside, and you're finished. And there you have it. Your pocket's sewed up. We're going to go ahead and tuck that back in. And I'm good to go. Thanks for watching, everybody. Go ahead and put your pins and put your needles away, put your scissors away. If you don't have a sewing kit, I'll put the link in the description for my Amazon affiliate. You can pick up your own. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think, and can't wait to sew with you again. Thanks.